Bayo had always been a quiet guy. He wasn't the loudest among his friends, but he had a good heart. At 28, he was already working in a small tech company in Lagos, living a simple life. His close friends, Olamide, Jamiu and Seyi, were the outgoing type, always bragging about women, parties and their big manhoods. Bayo didn't talk much whenever the conversation turned that way. He would just smile and keep quiet. One evening, after a night out, the guys started teasing each other. Jamil, half drunk, pointed at Bayo and joked,
Bayo no dey talk because his cucumber small. That one no fit satisfy ordinary mosquito.
Seyi reported,
He sure said this one, she carry woman like this so. If I be woman, I go run no.
Everyone burst into laughter. Even though they were joking, Bayo felt something crack inside him. He forced a smile, but his heart sank. That night, Bayo went home and stared at himself in the mirror. He remembered the day a girl he liked ghosted him after they got intimate. The girl shouted at him saying, "Abeg, wetin be this? Na this small thing you carry waka come. Na this small biscuit you wan use impress me. I no fit do abeg, you know dey try at all. Guy, abeg shift make I dey go jare. I no get strength for this kind thing." He also remembered another lady named Amaka who said to him after being intimate with him, "Chai, so na this small thing we dey hide like national treasure. Abeg no vex, but this one no reach. E no reach at all. You no even try at all. I don waste my time come here. Abeg I dey go, make we no talk again. No ever try again. You dey hear me so?" Maybe she told others. Maybe the guys were right. Maybe I am not enough. The laughter haunted him. It wasn't just a joke. It became a voice in his head, shouting at him every time he looked down. Bayo was in love with a young lady named Dami. She is a very hardworking lady in the human resource department, the same company Bayo worked with. But he wasn't confident enough. He thought she would laugh at him, just like other ladies he had encountered. So he started avoiding Dami in the office. One day, Bayo sat stiffly at his desk, pretending to focus on the reports in front of him. From the corner of his eye, he saw Dami approaching, her usual warm smile lighting up her face. But instead of returning the smile, he quickly grabbed a file and stood up, walking in the opposite direction. "Bayo," she called softly. He paused but didn't turn. "Bayo, I've been trying to talk to you. Did I do something wrong?" Bayo clenched his jaw, his heart pounding. He couldn't face her, not after what his friends had said. Not with the fear that she might laugh at him too if they ever got close enough. "No, Dami, I've just been busy," he mumbled without looking back, then walked away. Behind him, Dami stood frozen, her smile slowly fading. She didn't understand why the man who once called her every night and laughed over jollof rice and work stress now acted like she didn't exist. But Bayo's mind was trapped. He said to himself, "Omo, she go laugh if she see say I no rich, just like the others. Omo, make her just forget about any woman for now," he told himself. So he stayed distant, cold and silent, not knowing he was pushing away the one person who truly cared for him. After that night, Bayo changed. He started withdrawing from his friends. He stopped hanging out and avoided parties. Olamide called him several times, but Bayo always gave one excuse or the other. Work is plenty, he would say, even though he just sat at home staring at his phone. One day, while scrolling through social media, he saw an ad, "Increase your manhood in 2 weeks, 100% natural." The pictures looked convincing. Without thinking twice, Bayo clicked on the link. He spoke to the seller on WhatsApp, who promised fast results. "Just rub this oil every night and take the powder in the morning," the seller instructed. He paid 15,000 naira and got the package in 2 days. Bayo started using it religiously. He told himself, "Yeah, this is the key to getting my confidence back." He imagined the day he would walk into a room proud and sure of himself. No more laughter, no more shame. "By the time I'm done with this Obonge product, nobody is gonna laugh at me. Nobody is gonna body shame me. Once I stand like this, they will know that a man is standing." But deep inside, Bayo still felt alone. He wanted someone to talk to, but who would understand? Who would listen without judging? Weeks passed. Bayo saw no difference. Angry and desperate, he ordered another product. This one was more expensive. It was 30,000 naira. It came with pills, creams, and a small wooden stick he was told to massage with every night. Guaranteed results or money back, the seller promised. "Oga, this product is American wonder. Once you try am like this, your face go show and your shoe go shine. Just give am few days, Oga. You go see results like flash. These products they work very fast. In fact, another name of this product na fast action. Try it and thank me later," the seller promised Bayo. But what's a guarantee to someone drowning in self-hate? He stopped going to work. He lied to his boss about being sick. In truth, he was ashamed of himself. His bathroom became his lab. He would lock himself in, applying substances, mixing powders in water, and swallowing them like his life depended on it. His mother noticed the change. "Bayo, you dey okay?" she asked one day over the phone. "I dey fine, Mama, just stress," he replied. He couldn't tell her the truth. What would she think? That her only son had become a slave to some online scam. Late at night, Bayo would cry silently. He looked older. His skin lost its glow. His eyes became dull, but he was determined. "If I could just fix this one thing, maybe, just maybe, I would be happy," he said to himself. One morning, Bayo woke up feeling strange. His stomach churned and his head felt heavy. He brushed it off as hunger. But as the day went on, the pain increased. By evening, he could barely stand. He crawled to his phone and managed to call his neighbor Kunle. "Bro, abeg help me, I no dey feel fine," he whispered. Kunle rushed in and saw Bayo lying on the floor, sweating and shivering. "Jesus, Bayo, wetin happen?" He rushed him to a nearby hospital. Doctors ran tests and asked questions. Bayo was too weak to talk. Bayo muttered some words, slowly saying, "Kunle, I've been taking some substances I got online." Kunle got them and handed over the strange pills and creams he found in Bayo's room. The doctors looked worried. "This guy has been using unapproved substances. Some of these things are toxic," one of them exclaimed. Bayo slipped into a coma that night. Machines beeped and nurses moved around trying to hit him, but it was too late. By dawn, Bayo was gone. The hospital called his family. His mother arrived with tears in her eyes. "What happened to my son?" she cried. The autopsy report confirmed it. Bayo had died from internal poisoning caused by dangerous chemicals found in the products he was using. His mother broke down completely. Olamide, Jamiu and Seyi showed up at the funeral looking like ghosts. They couldn't believe it. The jokes, the teasing, could it have pushed Bayo this far? Kunle gave them the full story. He bought all those things because he wanted to increase his manhood. He thought he wasn't man enough. Jamiu dropped to his knees. Nami first talk Nami first started to joke. They all wept. It wasn't just a joke. It was a weapon. And now, their friend was gone. Dami stood quiet by Bayo's grave, the wind gently brushing her face. She placed a small flower on the headstone, her hands trembling. I loved you, Bayo," she whispered, voice breaking. "I loved you just the way you were." A tear slid down her cheek as memories of their time together filled her heart. "That night, you looked at me like you weren't enough, like I would laugh or leave. But I wouldn't, Bayo. I didn't care about size. I just wanted you, Bayo. Not because of your body, not because of anything physical. I just loved you. I loved your heart. I loved your smile. I loved the way you made me laugh, even on my worst days. But you were more than enough. I would have stayed. I would have chosen you over and over again. You were a very nice person and a wonderful soul. That was all I wanted. I didn't know you were battling with insecurities. Bayo, maybe if I had pressed on harder, I would have saved you. May your soul rest in peace. Good night till we meet again, my Bayo." She knelt beside the grave, her voice soft but steady. "You were enough, Bayo. I just wish you knew." Weeks passed, but the guilt didn't. Olamide couldn't sleep at night. Jamiu deleted all his social media handles. They visited Bayo's mother and begged for her forgiveness. She cried with them but said, "You should forgive yourselves too. My son is gone, but let his story teach you something." Olamide started a blog where he wrote about peer pressure and self-worth. He shared Bayo's story anonymously, hoping it would help someone else. Bayo's story began to spread. People shared it on WhatsApp and Instagram. It sparked conversations about toxic masculinity, body shame, and peer pressure. A woman commented, "If only Bayo knew he was enough." A man replied, "I almost bought something. Thank God though, this story just saved me." Schools invited speakers to talk about body image and mental health. Doctors warned against using unverified products. People began to see that true confidence doesn't come from body parts, it comes from self-acceptance. Every Sunday, Bayo's mother visits his grave. She brings flowers, prays, and sits beside the stone. "Bayo, my pikin, if only you talked to me, your mother. If only you saw how perfect you were," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. She now volunteers with a health NGO, speaking to young men about self-worth. Her voice, though shaky, carries power. One day, after a talk, a young boy of about 17 years approached her. Ma, I've been using something too, but after your talk, I will stop. She hugged him tight. You remind me of my son Bayo when he was young like you. Please leave, my child. Don't die like my son. Stop taking whatever product you are currently taking. You are enough. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That night, she lit a candle and placed it by Bayo's photo. My son Bayo, your story is saving lives. My child, I wish you were here. I miss you, Bayo. I am now childless. No husband, no child. Bayo, you were all I had, but you've left me. It's as if my world has crumbled and turned upside down. But it's fine, my Bayo. You are enough. In my next word, you'll still be my son. You are forever in my heart, my child. The National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control, including Standard Organization of Nigeria and other government agencies in charge of health, took effect immediately. They started seizing adulterated products that are toxic to human health. Law enforcement agencies also were not left out. They made sure anybody found guilty of selling unverified products and products without a NAFDAC number were punished by the law. Olamide sat alone at the beach, watching the waves crash. The wind whispered through his shirt. He had brought a small note with him, a letter he wrote to Bayo. Dear Bayo, I am sorry. I am sorry for laughing. I'm sorry for not seeing your pain. I wish I could take it all back. You were more than enough. We just didn't say it enough. He placed the note in a bottle and threw it into the sea. Back home, he joined an online support group for young men. He shared his story, helped others talk about their insecurities. A year later, on the 1-year remembrance of Bayo, a movement was born. #You are enough. Billboards went up across the streets of Lagos. No shame, no pressure, just you. And Bayo, his story became a light, one that shone through darkness, one that reminded everyone that the right people will always love you just the way you are. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and tap the notification bell to get updates on our future stories. Your support keeps us going and it truly means a whole lot to us. Thank you.